Hey guys, Josh here, and I felt like recording a video, so I am. I know it's been a really, really long time, but I definitely owe it to at least some of you to say something. So here I am saying something. And I'll forewarn you, this is not going to be, I'm not going to be talking about gameplay kind of stuff. Um, I've apparently been through here. Uh, um, I've been drinking. Uh, I'm not going to be talking about gameplay kind of stuff. I'm going to be talking about like real life kind of things and about me being gone for a few months now and about what's been going through my head and what's going on in the future and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't care about any of that stuff, see you later. Um, you'll be happier for not wasting your time here. Trust me. Anyway, now those people are gone. um, I just want to talk about some things with you guys and be totally real with you, totally honest. Um, I I want to talk about my general frustration with all of this and why it's so easy for me to just disappear. Because, and this is the thing that I never want to admit, but it's true, and that is that if I wanted to make this work, I would. And that's hard for me to say because I despise the concept of giving up. I just hate it as even being an option. Oh, come on. Um, um, so I want to talk about why I do and just what's going on here. And that does require some going back and some explaining of things that I've been reluctant to talk about. And it requires going back all the way to the beginning. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, who haven't been around forever and haven't, doted on every word I've said, if you go back to the very first videos I posted on this channel, they were really... Why wasn't I attacking there? That's weird. They were really intended for one viewer. That was just a friend of mine who just didn't have access to Star Wars, and I thought, hey man, I could record this and he could see it, and that'd be cool for him. The end. Literally within like a day or two of recording and uploading that, I had hundreds of views. And I thought, wow, there's a lot of interest for this. Shit, I've got time. If people are into this, I'll record me playing through it, and that'll be great. And so I did, and it was great. It was awesome. I had a wonderful time. And it's kind of unfortunate because I think it caught me at a time where I was pretty much done with MMOs. And you can tell if you really go through the series and watch it, which I have actually rewatched it, and I'll explain why. If you really go through and watch it, as time goes on, I am less and less interested in having a good time. I just kind of want to get through it. And I think that's happened for a lot of people, really. Um, MMOs hit some of us pretty hard. And as much as I've tried over and over again, I can't do it. I really just can't. I can't get back into one. Not for longer than a day or two. And I have tried. And here's the part I hate talking about. Oh, come on, what's going on now? And that is the fact that there are probably, I want to say 5 episodes of Star Wars that you'll never see. And they were recorded a few months ago. Let me double check. I can actually come out of this and you'll never see it. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, there were 5 episodes. And the reason they never went up is because over the course of them, it became obvious to me that I wasn't doing it for me. And I've actually recently talked to a friend of mine who's been considering, doing some stuff on YouTube. And the advice I gave him, which is the same advice I would give to anyone, is only do it if you're doing it for yourself. Because there are millions, and I mean literally millions of people out there who are doing the exact same thing you're doing, no matter how unique you may think you are. And it's a horrible thing to tell someone, but you are, one raindrop in a typhoon. This would have to mean a substantial amount to you to be able to put the work into it to make sure that you stand out and have an audience, if that's what you care about. And I'm not that person. I got into this out of basically kind of chance, picking the right thing at the right time. And, I happened into something when there was a lot of interest for it. And I have no illusions about that. Don't ever think that I'm proud of the fact that a couple people have told me that I had the first, Sith Warrior playthrough of Star Wars on YouTube. I don't care. That's cool, but it's not getting carved into my tombstone, if you know what I mean. It's... I guess what I'm trying to say is it's something that is really not a friendly environment to get into. Just because there is... Unless you're willing to devote a lot of time and energy to it, there is literally no chance of any kind of meaningful data that could be interpreted as success. And you can easily look at this, and it's well documented on my channel. You can look at YouTube videos on my channel and see that Star Wars videos all have hundreds, if not thousands of views, and everything else has 10, 20, 30, maybe 100. And that's fine. And don't take this the wrong way. This is not me saying, "Oh, I wish I had more views." Blah blah blah. I don't care. But when it comes to me making a decision about, there was something in here that was better. What was it? Oh, it was a shield. I don't care about a shield. 47 strength, really? Oh, 476. Okay. I've been drinking. It looked like not a number. Uh, when it comes to me deciding what I want to do with my spare time, and my time is increasingly limited, around November through January. When it comes to me deciding what to do with my time, and I say, man, this might really really entertain 3 or 4 people, it doesn't go terribly high on my priority list. And that's just life, man. If you look at the last things I did on YouTube, being mainly Darksiders 2 and Soma, you're talking 10, 20 views a piece. And I can't stress enough, those of you who watched and enjoyed those videos and commented and emailed and tweeted me, I love you guys. You meant the world to me, mean the world to me, I should say. And I would not even be recording this video if not for you. I wouldn't have kept up with it this long. And that's as honest as I can possibly be. One of you especially in particular. That's kind of cool. Anyway. So this isn't about me saying, oh, I didn't get any views, so I'm going to quit. This is just literally the way I think about things is this worth my time? And that's my number one question for anything. And 9 times out of 10, when I think about things in regards to YouTube stuff, it's no. As my time has become increasingly more limited, and to put it in perspective, typically throughout the year I work like a 40-hour a week, and that's fine. This time of year, we're coming off the end of that now, but like November through January, we're talking like a 70-hour week or more. And that's 30 hours of my week, in difference there. And if I'm not going to see, any kind of change in my life as a result of that, I'm probably not going to do it. Especially if it requires as much work as something like this typically does. So yeah, it sucks, but that's just the way it is. Oh wow, I've done everything. Okay. You can tell, by the way, if you really look at this, you can tell how many times I've attempted to record this video because I recorded it with only one act done the first time. I'm a rambler, what can I say? I'll do a Nephilim Rift. I just want to hit 70, man. Which I'll do any time now. But anyway, I should take notes, So yeah, it's frustrating for me because in a large way, and why I started talking about Star Wars in the beginning and all that is that I basically outgrew my audience. I get emails every day. So and so subscribe to you on YouTube, and about half of those people, I'll look at your usernames on YouTube, and it'll be like Star Wars something or Darth whoever, and I'm like, man, you're gonna reach a point where you're gonna run out of things you're interested in, and I'm sorry, because I tried. I know I didn't talk about it in depth, but, I recorded, like I said, about 5 episodes of the Old Republic as it is now, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. And then, I tried. I wasn't faking it or anything. I was being honest, but I wasn't having a good time. And, that's why, partway through episode 5, I just say, you know what? I'm done. And I just stopped recording. And it never saw the light of day. I still have it for whatever reason. But, yeah. I'll probably not go back to it. I won't say never, because I'm not big on that, but I will probably not go back to it. But anyway, I don't want to make this terribly long. It's already apparently been 16 minutes, though I couldn't tell you anything I've said. Hey, level 70. Great. Got Hadrig's gift. That's awesome. I'm just gonna run around like an idiot. I do want to talk about a couple other things that are not depressing and sad and all that. And that would be the fact that XCOM 2 is going to be out in like 4 days, 5 days, whatever, real soon. And it is basically, and this is the thing that is on my mind all the time. And totally honest here. God, did I talk about copyright stuff? Oh, I should quit drinking. So look, I'm going to mention this in case I didn't, because this is honestly like my 4th time trying to record this, and then I just start talking. I got really frustrated with Kanai's Cube one time. Anyway. Oh, die. Would you please die? Thank you. Think, Josh. What were you just saying? Just now. Just like 10 seconds. What were you saying? Oh, God, it's gone. Okay, copyright. Yeah. Oh, wow. As of the release of the new Star Wars movie, a number of my videos from the Old Republic are no longer available in most countries in the world. That is incredibly frustrating for me, but there is nothing I can do about it. That is one of the many factors that leads to me not wanting to put my limited time into YouTube. That's what I want to say about that. That was really rushed, but that's the point. I honestly can't remember if I've already talked about it in this video or not. So that's why I kind of rushed it. It's really annoying. I'll say that much. And I have tried, and no, there is nothing I can do about it. So if you've missed those videos, I'm very sorry. They are gone forever. So yeah. Anyway, XCOM 2 is a subject I would like to spend more time talking about, because above and beyond anything else, my biggest regret in regards to this whole YouTube thing is the fact that I didn't get to finish the subscriber stream. Stream? I don't actually stream. I've thought about it, but it's just not viable at all for me. Anyway, wow. I'm very disappointed that I didn't get to finish that, because it meant more to me than anything I've ever done with this channel. And XCOM 2 seems to be completely built with it in mind. And that just kills me. I think about it all the time. You can create a character pool within the game, and name characters, create nicknames for them, alter their appearance, select their background, what country they're from, write a bio about them, everything, and have that the game draw from that. And that is perfect for what I wanted to do. So basically, what I'm saying is I could do it better, and that's it's just so tempting for me. And if you guys want me to, I swear I'll do it. So yeah, I can tell you this much: regardless of your requests that I record it, you will be present. A few of you, anyway. Those of you that I've spent some time talking with in the past year or so, you're gonna be there, whether I record it or not. And yes, I've actually given thought to it, like where you're from, those of you who I know where you're from, and what you look like, what your bio will be, what your nickname will be. I've thought of all of this, and even without having played the game yet, the thought of your character dying terrifies me. And that's the most exciting thing about XCOM 2 to me right now, and that's just amazing. All my friends are going to be part of my first playthrough, and it's going to be horrific. So, if it's something you are interested in, definitely let me know, and I'll see about trying to get that recorded and uploaded and everything. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say. I don't know if I've mentioned Darkest Dungeon at all. The game is in actual full release now. If there's any interest in me continuing that, I'll be happy to, because I do want to do that now that I'm, a person with free time again. Just let me know and be honest. I really mean that. If it's, I am literally talking to like 10 or 15 of you at most. And I fully recognize that. So please speak up. And yeah. That's all I've got to say. I think I'm going to stick with this one. Because, as I think I said earlier, I'm not getting any more sober here. So these videos tend to be getting like 1 minute longer each time I record them. That's not a good sign. So anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I sincerely do mean that. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or comments or anything. And I greatly look forward to hearing from any of you who choose to say anything. So, thanks again, and as always, take care.